Out on the ice, we've got Jones, Bender, King, Espirito, and Merrill. It's good to see Sawyer Jones out there playing after that nasty hit he took earlier. Tied up. T-Birds win it back into the corner. Rampage are going to try to close. T-Birds send it up and out of the zone. Sawyer Jones has to come back for it. Turns around, feeds it over to Espirito. Espirito pass gets picked off. T-Birds back into the zone with it. T-Birds take a shot. Holmes with the save, and he's going to hang on. .809 left in the game. Score still 4-3 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Out on the ice, we've got Sarver, Whitted, Drexel, Bisley, and Huff. Puck ends up on the far side wall. Whitted goes back to it, tries to chip it up, gets tied up, and now, held on the wall and dumped back in. Wide of the net. Bisley's going to pick it up on the near side. He turns with it. Tries to send it across. Some skates in the way. Now it comes out of the zone. Whitted picks it up. Skates into the Thunderbird zone with it. Tries to take a shot. Deflects up and over the net. Sarver's in the near side corner. Tries to send it up. It bounces up and over the stick. It's going to go all the way back, but that came off of Rampage. So no icing. Play continues. Bisley has to hustle back. Huff goes to it the other side. Tries to change direction. Thunderbirds with the steal. They send it up to the point. Shot taken, goes off a body, comes back up but not out. Thunderbirds send it down low. Bisley picks it up back behind the net. He turns, he's going to chip it up and out of the zone. That should have the distance, and it does. So we get a whistle for icing. Faceoff will be back in the Rampage zone with 7:16 left in the game. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Wilton, Whittingham, Espirito, and Merrill. Face-off won by the Thunderbirds. Shot taken, goes off a body, comes up out of the zone. T-Birds turn around back into the Rampage zone with it, kick it out to the far side. Centering pass gets deflected. The puck dribbles towards the goaltender, and now Thunderbirds send it to the far side. Another shot attempt taken. I think that went up, ends up in the far corner. Tied up down low. Thunderbirds come back behind the net with it. Feed it up top to the near side point. Shot goes through. Holmes is there. Put on the near side wall. T-Bird send it off a boot, goes to the far corner. Espirito has to get there. He's got a player on him. Thunderbirds turn. Shot taken. Body's in the way. Doesn't make it through. Another shot attempt. Goes through the crease. Ends up in the far corner. Roberts chips it up and out of the zone. He's going to go for a change. Thunderbirds send it across to the near side. Shot taken. Puck ends up in the far corner. Puck ends up down low. And apparently we have a penalty coming to the Rampage. Again. Armani Foster going to the box. So with 5:59 left in the game, Rampage going on the penalty kill. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Huff, and Bisley, I think. Tied up on the draw, and Drexel is going to send it the distance. That'll be icing. Tied up on the draw. Puck comes up to the corner. Thunderbirds with it. Feed it down the wall. Shot taken. Holmes with the save. Bisley turns and sends it up and out. I believe that's going to be icing, and it is. 5:41 left in the game and 1:43 left on the PK. Same crew out as before, I think. We've got Whitted, Drexel, Huff, and Bisley.
Produced today.
Tied up on the draw, ends up on the near side wall. Puck comes up but not out, and now Drexel's going to send it up to Whitted. Whitted's got some room. Short-handed move on the breakaway. Whitted with the shot, Golding with the save. Puck back into the zone. Thunderbirds have it. They have to recollect back in their own zone. Thunderbirds into the Rampage zone with it. Move made. Shot taken. Holmes has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. 1:15 left on the PK. 5:13 in the game. Rampage down by 1. Out on the ice, we've got Sarver, Whittingham, Espirito, and Merrill. Thunderbirds win the draw, send it across to the blue line, bounces off the stick, comes to the near side wall. Down low, back behind. Thunderbirds with it, send it up high. To the near wall, into the corner. Goes to the far side and back again. Centering pass, and Sarver's going to pick it up and clear it up and out of the zone where Thunderbirds have to. Thunderbirds were offsides and no whistle. Play continues. Dumped into the Rampage zone, back behind the net. Espirito's going to change direction with it. Sarver chips it up off the wall. It's down into the zone. Whittingham's after it. Can't quite get there in time. So we get a whistle for icing. Face-off will come back into the Rampage zone. 27 seconds left on the PK. 4:26 in the game. Scores 4-3 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Change out a couple of penalty killers. It looks like we've got Nick Wilton and Dylan McManus out with Bisley and Huff. Thunderbirds win the draw, feed it up and out of the zone. They finally got that one right.
This one's good. Ghost is old.
Thunderbirds win the draw, back to the far side. Send it into the Rampage zone. 17 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Rampage boys. Thunderbirds send it to the far wall and up to the far side point. Shot taken, and Holmes has it, and he's going to cover it up. We've got a Thunderbirds player with the glove, the Rampage player's face mask. I'd be surprised if the Rampage get another call in our favor for the rest of this game. Puck back into the corner. Rampage win the draw. Thunderbirds are going to jump on it. It's still held down low. Thunderbirds skate to the far side, held up in the corner. Back again. Bisley gets there, sends it up the wall. Wilton gets there. He's going to clear it. It goes through the stick, and it's going to go wave off the icing. So play continues. Puck down in the Thunderbirds zone. Nick Wilton in, applying pressure on the forecheck down low. Thunderbirds send it up the near side wall and out of the zone, cross ice to the far side. Into the Rampage zone. Brendan Huff picks it up. He turns, sends it hard off the wall. Thunderbirds with the steal. Come back the other way into the zone with it. Up and over. And Huff sends it up the wall. It's going to come up and out. Thunderbirds send it across to the far side. Centering pass, and the puck ends up on the near side wall. It's tied up down low in the corner. It's anybody's puck at this point. I can't see it. It comes up, and Thunderbird sent it across to the far side. Shot taken from the point. Back behind the net, Merrill sends it across ice to the Rahosian turns and dumps it into the Thunderbird zone. They're going to go for a change. Thunderbird's trying to come back the other direction with speed into the Rampage zone with it. The puck goes on net, and we have another penalty coming to the Rampage. Of course, because we only have 2.5 minutes left and our last chance for a push. So, based on a slashing penalty to Kyle Basile, or more appropriately, a penalty for wearing a Rampage uniform, Rampage are going to be back on the penalty kill with 2.5 minutes left in the game. On the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Espirito, and Huff. Thunderbirds win the draw, send it up to the point. Shot, and Holmes has it in his glove. He's going to hang on to it. And they got the clock running. Clock ran for about 3 or 4 seconds. Puck comes up to the point, across to the near side. Fed down low. Back behind the net. Across to the far side wall. Thunderbirds with it. Feed it across to the near side. Over to the far side. Back again. Puck down low in the corner. Over to the far side. Thunderbirds very happy just to kill time right now. I don't blame them a bit. Comes up to the blue line. They're going to feed it across to the far side. Pass gets deflected up into the netting and out of play. So we have a stoppage. 1:40 left in the game. 1:09 on the PK. Appears we'll keep most of the same players out. Gudanis is coming in for Huff. Puck down low in the corner, gets tied up back behind the net. Fed up to the point. Shot. Holmes with the save. Espirito doing battle in the corner. Puck comes up, back up to the blue line, out to the point. Fed down low, deflected off of a stick. Boone Whitted managed to send it out to center, or to neutral. Thunderbirds have to regroup. Rampage going for a change. Puck back in the Rampage zone. Thunderbirds are off sides. So 1:10 in the game, 39 on the penalty. Faceoff will be outside the Rampage zone. I'm sorry, we have a penalty coming to Max Gudanis. I don't know what for, but we'll just go ahead and finish this game out 5-on-3. How about that? 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game. We've got Merrill, Huff, and Sarver out there. Rampage win the draw, send it up the wall. Sarver clears the zone and takes the red line, dumps it in. He gets tripped up on his way into the zone. We got a penalty coming to the Thunderbirds. So at least we'll make it a 4-on-3 for the next little bit. That one was a little too obvious even for these refs. He called a cross check. It was a trip, but whatever. At least we got a call of some kind. So still playing down a man. So face off in the Thunderbird zone on the ice for the 3-man attack. We've got Merrill, Whitted, and Huff. We're going to timeout.
I'd like to have a little.
Coach over there, maybe drawing up a play. It's a little bit difficult to do that when you only have 3 players on the ice. So, but we've got 1 minute and 2 left. Face-off is in the Thunderbird zone. So that's what we have to our advantage. Need a face-off win, quick shot. I would imagine that we will see Rampage pull our goalie here to at least even up the attackers. Believe that's what we're going to see. Hopefully get 4 players on the ice. Got to win that face-off. We don't have a lot of time to create some offense, but got to win that face-off and get some shots. I stand corrected. Nope. Sorry, they are going to put Liam Holmes back in net. So we've got Whittingham, and Espirito on the ice. Tied up. Whitted manages to hold it in the zone. Puck goes off a skate and comes up out of the zone. Whittingham's going to have to hustle to get back. Holmes drops it for him. He's got a player on. Whittingham shovels it across to the far side. Espirito gets there, feeds it off the wall. Tied up on the boards on the near side, and Espirito's going to skate away with it. He sends it up and out of the zone. Thunderbirds recollect. And time will expire on the first penalty. Rampage back at full strength. Or, I'm sorry, at 4-on-4, I should say. Even strength. Whitted sends it up to Bisley. He's going to skate through. He's into the zone with it. Tries to make a move, gets deflected wide. 15 seconds left in the game. Puck comes up. It's going to go just wide of the net for icing. That's a total of about 15 seconds that we've lost on the late clock stops, which is unacceptable. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham. I can't tell who we have. It's down at the wrong end of the ice. Whittingham, Whitted, Bisley, Espirito, and Drexel, it looks like. Empty net for the Rampage. I believe they're putting extra time on the clock, although through some buffoonery on the clock, they actually put it down to 1.1 seconds. Back up to 11, so we got a couple seconds back. Still doesn't make up for all of the late clock stoppages throughout the game today. Rampage win the draw. Goes out to the wall. Not much time left. It's down in the corner where I can't see a thing. Puck comes out. Shot taken by Bisley. Goes off a body. Ends up in the far corner. And time will expire on the game. So your score after 3 is 4-3 in favor of the Colorado Thunderbirds. Rampage made a push in spite of the officiating for the last half of the game, but it ultimately came up short. So thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow at 12:15 Mountain back in Monument. Thanks, everybody. Muted me yet or not, so. It's not a big rush.